How do everyone? Thanks for joining me today. You nearly joined me yesterday, but I blanked. That's another story. Before I get going, just a quick mention to say, or a quick shout out, should I say, to Joe and his family. A couple of weeks ago, I was in my store, and Joe and his family came in to try and sort out something for the little one. Had a bit of a natter to him. Probably took over the what he was buying. We spoke too much about fishing, but anyway, nice one, Joe. Yesterday went down on the River Severn. It was my first dead bait in 11 months, roughly. Got the bait, got the venue, got down there, and the River Severn was like Willy Wonka's chocolate bar. It was thick brown. It hadn't really risen, it was really, really coloured. The idea was my first lower Severn Zander even, and if I was really lucky, a nice big pike. It wasn't to happen, to be even. It ended up, I lost a Zander right at my feet, almost to the end of the session. It was a couple of pound if that, so yeah, it never happened. So today, it was just about getting on a river. I knew the River Avon, whenever the Severn floods or goes into a funny colour, the Avon doesn't. So it was kind of a good guess to come over and hit this water on the syndicate water that I've won a year subscription to. So I've got here, and true to form, it's very, very clear. Something's come through. The one thing I have noticed coming over the weir, just down from the weir, as what I call them, there's a massive foam berg. It was probably 15 foot long, about 4 or 5 foot high. Obviously the water going into the weir and churning all around is creating loads of bubbles and suds, and it's just created a mass of foam. So something has flooded into the water at some point. Well, I'm not seeing anything further up from the weir. So yeah, today, just to get the lures out and see if I can land a pike. I'm not fussed, anything will do. Let's just try and get a fish on the bank and see how it goes. So, up a set of family of jays because they're not happy that I'm here. Loads of weed again. Oh! Finally found another pike. Oh, give me a heart attack. So he lunged and went straight back to where there is. Got him. Oh no, get out of that lot, please. Don't come off in that. Thank you. No, see, now you're going to get the cabbage and destroy all the cabbage. Tried the death roll. Right. Now then, where am I going to be doing this? I don't know if this is a complete drop-off bank or a... Alright, bear with me, George. Or Georgina, as you might be a female. Come on, come on. Come on, very nearly. You can claim you are in my net. Get in. Whew. Right. So folks, I finally found a pike that's willing to take the lure and get hooked. So I've left it in the water whilst I've set my little station up, if you like. There's nettles everywhere and sort of field debris, if you like. So I've got the landing mat out ready. Hopefully now I'll get the fish out of the water and show you. Lovely, lovely bar of gold this fish is. Whew. Not as bad as your mudfish, Dom. Not far off. This fish is just gorgeous. Nailed. He starts flapping around. It's nailed the natural jig fly, which I'll show you in a moment because it's still in his mouth. Just need to calm down a bit. Trying to go again. Been a right workout for this one. But it's not coming out on the camera, I can see, but It's got some lovely colours, but it's like a goldy blonde. It's not quite blonde. Right on the inside of that jaw, that was so easy to come out then. Now I've got that stuck in my net. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, the gold's in the sunlight. It was worth coming out now. Absolute beaut. Right, let's get her back. So folks, that's the end of that session, and I'm not going to lie, it was a bit of a graft. I think it was one of those where very typical autumnal early season piking session. I've arrived at the venue, it's 5 degrees, very cold, everything was crisp underfoot. But what was really nice, when I was walking through under the trees, where the leaves had fallen on the floor and it's still like a bit mushy on the mud, that smell you get, it's really nice to get back into that season, you know you've landed. But yeah, within an hour and a half, the sun had risen and I was absolutely baking. It wasn't a hot day, but the venue that's there, or the venue where I was at, should say, it's one of those where at one point there's 8 to 12 foot nettles. The opposite direction I've gone, it's very, it's not fished very often at all, and it's still very overgrown. So when you're trying to make your own pegs and so forth, and you're still going through the overgrowth, it's proper like, you know, you tackle above your head. It's more like an aerobics workout. So I was cream crackered at the end of it. Yeah, I've put the video in just to show really that, you know, don't always go out and catch 5, 6 fish a day. It's one or none quite often. So, but this fish really deserved, I think, to be seen. Immaculate condition, not a mark on the fish. A real shame I couldn't get a camera sort of on my shoulder, if you like, just to show you when the sun was behind me hitting the side of the fish, and its head especially, it was creating like a real a gold effect of the fish. More than a blonde. I said blonde in the video, I don't know why, it's not blonde at all, but proper gold flecked fish. Yeah, just stunning. But after that, it was nothing. There was 3 or 4 other fish I missed, lost one, but the footage is at distance, like the fish I've caught. It's at distance, you can't see when you zoom in, it blurs out, there's just not much point. So yeah, I've just dropped this one in to show you, and that's it guys. So hopefully you'll catch me next time on the bank. Catch you in a bit.